viewers. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll throw with Penix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Lewis to return. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Falcons offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he continues to be a nuisance for opposing defenses that are tasked with trying to slow him down. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Penix. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. And looking to throw, Penix sets up the screen to Robinson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is fielded at the 27. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Able to find Pryor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And this is going to be intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, and it's returned, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Quick throw complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Orlando takes back over on offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
So they run the option on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. That is incomplete. But look at this defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Of 17 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Penix. A quick throw here, that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They are going for it. Penix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Orlando takes back over on offense. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go to the keeper. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give him the 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Sullivan, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one too low. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try to pick it up. Oh, pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. That is caught downfield. It's Besh. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's another Falcons first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. To the air, Bennett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Your partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sullivan. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Second and 13. At the 47.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. A good pickup there at 20 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
Back to throw again. And it is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Down inside the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Penix going to hold on to it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw with Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Penix. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And this just won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hansen. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
Our trip around the NFL starts now in one of the toughest divisions in football, the NFC East. And this is the visitors' running back. A scintillating run for the touchdown. The Cowboys get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston? Looking in on the Texans, they're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And this is Tank Dell. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get it. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. This one all tied, 10-10 at halftime. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is the Bears quarterback. This will wind up a touchdown. This one's now at the half, and it's the Bears trying to make it 5 straight wins, and they're up at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season, currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 23-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs one year, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we got to put in Davis. Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped him well short.
Able to push his way through. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it will be Falcon football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And looking to throw, Penix. He finds his man, complete. It's Banks. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Falcons first down.
A play fake. Now Penix. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a gain of 18. And the Falcons first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's another Falcons first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Up the middle they go. Woodson. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Orlando takes back over on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 9.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Here's Allen.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for Orlando. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 3rd down and 6.
Complete to number 84. A 1-yard gain.
They'll drop the throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. James Pierce picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Looking to put a drive together. Looking to throw. Penix. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And it's 3rd down.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Welcome back live to Orlando. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Second and 13. Pryor has it complete. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far.
On the return, here comes Lewis.
And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And I'm not sure if we got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Visitors 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. To the air, Penix.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. So no gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action, here's Penix.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Second and goal.
He'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's now third and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll try and run for it, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
To start it out, Robinson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Penix. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
A 7-yard gain.
Penix to the air once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Penix's pass complete to number 18, Jack Webb.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 36-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And looking to throw, Penix. That's caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Falcons first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Falcons...
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing again, Penix. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Penix. Under pressure, they got him again. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Penix. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. Here we go. This is 4th down.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Orlando takes back over on offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And